Hey, so for this last DBA, you're going to use two questions that you've already done, already submitted. You are going to explain to me how to do them. So the first one is it's the very last question from assignment 602. So you can either go look at your submission for 602. You had one of these questions, right? You either had dataset 1, dataset 2, or dataset 3 on your assignment for 602. And then part A and part B are the same regardless of which dataset you had on 602. So this is going to be question number 1 for the DBA. I'm going to ask you to choose dataset 1, 2, or 3, and then you're going to tell me what you think the best way to represent this data graphically would be, and tell me why you would pick that type of graph, and then how you would graph it. For the second question on your DBA, this is going to be like the last question that you answered on 604. So again, you could go back and look at your submission for 604, but you had one of these data sets. You either had dataset 1, 2, or 3. So for the DBA, I'm going to ask you to choose a data set, and it can be the one that you already did for 604 if you want, because I've already graded it, so you already know if you did it correctly or not. And I just want to remind you that for part A, when it says calculate the measures of center, that means whether you pick dataset 1, 2, or 3, you're calculating the mean and the median for each school. So there, for part A, for example, if you pick dataset 1, you're going to give me the mean and the median for Mountain View and the mean and the median for Bayside. It doesn't say which is the best. It says calculate the measures of center. And there are 2 measures of center and there are 2 schools, right? So you'll find 4 values for part A. Same thing for part B, calculate the measures of variability. That means you're going to find range and IQR for each school, and again, 2 schools, okay? And then part C is just using what you found in parts A and B to make a decision. All right, and that will be question 2 on your DBA. This is also what the 2 questions on your Module 6 exam will look like. Those last 2 essay questions, just like this. So for your notes for this DBA video, you should have these already worked out, because I don't really want to sit through you finding these measures. You should have already chosen your data set for each question and already have answered the parts that you see at the bottom of each slide, right? So you should have already picked your data set and answered parts A and B for question 1. Picked your data set, answered parts A, B, and C for question 2, and that's what should be on your DBA notes when you submit your DBA video notes. Then you should have those in front of you, because I'm going to not just be asking you like, what did you get? I'm going to ask you the process, right? So you should be able to look at your notes, see what you did, and explain the process to me. All right? So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.